It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we've got the Panthers burner at wide receiver, closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Panthers and the Falcons, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in hometown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The NFL season has hit high gear. We go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts in the end zone with a receiver?
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Looking middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Good start. 10 yards. That last throw right there putting him over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays healthy.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. That's going to bring up second down. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against someone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran it. First down. Executed it to perfection. this opening drive, and he's been perfect 4-4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. And sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they let us stay and watch and see the opening script would be. Even though we don't know the exact play calls, that looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done it. The defense now on their heels.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
To the air once more, Young. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive.
Under pressure, they got him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a...
And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 11. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 95 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Sometimes he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and a pass rush right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showed a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Falcons at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, so this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got up on that last play to force him to try to throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll go with a keeper. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. Young on 3rd down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Young will set to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in the locker room or meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And the football has not touched the ground yet. He's 10 of 10, including the touchdown on the last drive as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Young. Throwing now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young down. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Young. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Saints who are out in front. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Christian Watson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 1. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I see the surprising face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. And in route, going into a little bit of traffic, maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here is complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop 1 pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's Young on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field. And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, man.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage. Work on that clock. See if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. It's starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of them, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
34 yards.
And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The extra point up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now here's Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, Young looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll throw again. Young. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll roll it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Young. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Again, it's Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after it right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 5 yards on the carry there. It leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a win here for the Falcons, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he was definitely the X factor. He had 3 touchdown passes, ran for another, and really had this defense grasping for straws throughout much of this ball game.
So for Atlanta, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.